This is TWiT.
Aruba, Jamaica, girl, I want to make you. Wired Magazine has an article, I think this is really interesting, about the Internet Archive and the Aruba collection. They have backed up an entire Caribbean island. They are the official custodian of the entire nation's history. This is the first time they've done this. Aruba is small enough that they were able to digitize and store the complete National Library, National Archives, the Archaeology Museum, the University of Aruba, 101,000 items so far, 40,000 documents, 60,000 images, 7 3D objects.
Well, the reason that Norway is able to create its own Norwegian LLM, as I learned from Sven Støme Taulo, is that all the news and all the library is already digitized.
Yeah, in fact, to get Aruba into the Internet Archive, they had to get everybody to cooperate, right? The libraries and museums, everybody had to say, okay. The project is funded wholly by the Internet Archive, which I think is great. Good going, Brewster Kahle. I donate monthly. According to Wired, the Aruba project was set in motion in 2018 after Argondizzo, who is Stacey Argondizzo, who is a Aruba lover and a digital archivist. She's not an Arubian. I wonder if that's right. Aruban? She's not
a Reuben sandwich.
She's not a Reuben, but she loves Aruba.
Thousand Island.
And she works at the Internet Archive, so she thought, could we back up Aruba?
Could we back up Aruba?
Could we back up? And they did. She reached out to an information specialist at Aruba's National Library, and they've slowly gotten it all up there. We ran into a lot of roadblocks before we stumbled on the Internet Archive. Archival work can be labor and resource intensive. It's not easy to turn stacks of dusty tomes and fragile, decades-old newspapers into easily searchable files. The budget, though, you would think this would be expensive. He says it's shoestring. Didn't cost all that much. Aruba did have its own scanning equipment, so they could use that. Internet Archive provided the software to organize it, including algorithms to decipher handwritten documents from hundreds of years ago. A lot of colonial history on Aruba. So I think this is the first time Internet Archive has done this for an entire country. It did preserve about 90% of Bali's literature back in 2011. Gosh, God bless the Internet Archive.
Truly.
Yeah.
What a great organization.
And for historians, this is a treasure trove. It's really good. Anyway, I
want to give a plug to my friends at Common Crawl as well, because they're trying to preserve
same thing, right?
Similarly,
yeah.
They just do text, not images, and they do it so that it's usable as data.
I think there's generally now recognition that we have been putting everything online, but it's ephemeral. Because servers go down, hard drives fail, and so forth. So it's great to get it digitized, but the next step is to archive it in a way that it will survive.
It's also missing tremendous perspectives and communities that haven't had the chance to be online enough, haven't had the power to publish all these years. We need to be asking what more we need to add to the web, not lock up behind walls.
Yes.
I mean, if I were one of the AI companies, I would give a bucket load of money to Wikipedia and say, go mad.
Oh, yes.
What all can you do? How all can you increase the diversity of information that we have?
Yep.
And same with Brewster Kahle. What all can you, and Common Crawl, all of them. They're preserving the commons for us.
It's such a small, tiny amount of the federal budget to support this. It would not be billions. It would be hundreds of millions, Maybe
how
Craig
are we going
Newmark.
to afford 300 extra warheads, Leo?
Oh, yeah.
Give money to things like preserving things online.
Yeah.
Oh, online is evil. Don't you know, Paris? We have to get rid of it. Turn it off. It's ruined mankind, hasn't it?
That's true. We've got to turn the internet off. It's the only way.
Hey, Hey, it's Leo Laporte. I hope you enjoyed this little snippet from our show This Week in Google. For the full show, you can either go to our website, twit.tv/twig, or find Twig in your favorite podcast client. And, of course, there's links right below, somewhere down there, for more information.